Right, I'm turning it over to Mr. Wood, who's going to go over the Google Chromebooks with you.
Okay, so one thing that maybe you guys haven't done before, some of you guys maybe have done, is to create a presentation through Google Presentation. So the difference is that instead of using PowerPoint software, everything is done online. So we have 12 countries in all of AF. The entire country is compiling one presentation. Okay, so even though you have 3 problem groups, you have one country, one presentation. I have already, if you kind of can see up here, made a presentation for each country. Okay, my TAs right now are sharing that file with you. You'll get it in a second. You have access to it. If I were to open one, okay, it looks the same thing, right? You can change your background, your fonts, that kind of stuff, right? As far as the tools, the toolbar is up here. Nothing really changes. I don't think I really need to explain that. You guys are pretty smart. You can figure it out. Okay, but essentially, if I'm in the first problem group for Syria, which is chemical weapons, I work on my slides. Someone else in a different problem group is going to be working on the same presentation, just on different slides, and you can see live, right, how their progress is going. Right? So you don't have to ever save and send each other different versions and stuff. It automatically saves every like 5 seconds. Okay? So it's really good because then you don't have to share and send it through email. Okay? Now, how do you actually get here? So every student has their own Gmail account because I had you guys create one, correct? Okay? Now, the thing is, okay, you're not going to be using that Gmail account. I know that's a little confusing. However, the school has issued you a Gmail account, okay? And because you're a freshman now, you're going to be using it this year, going into sophomore, junior, senior year. So we want to kind of shift you over to use your student one, okay? So the steps are, which I'm going to show you up here, okay? Very simple. Once I've gone through it, then we're going to start passing out these called the Chromebooks, okay? Chromebook is basically a laptop, but it's a light version of it because everything's just browser-based. Okay, there's no actual software. Everything's just on the internet. Okay, so once I explain this really quickly, it's like 3 steps. Then we'll start issuing these out, and we'll go step by step. Okay, so everything is done through Google because this is a Google Chromebook. You're gonna sign in, right? You'll have a sign in. If you can kind of see, this is kind of small, but it just says username and password. Okay. What your username is just your student ID. Your student ID. So if you know your student ID, then you should know your username. You should never forget it. Okay? The only thing that you have to add in, okay, the second part, which is @G period WVUSD period K12 period C8 period .US. I know it's long. I know it's weird. I'll have it up here so you can understand that, okay? So for now, everyone's password is Mustang14 for now. Okay, you can change it later. But just so that you don't say, oh, I forgot my password, okay? You already know what the password is. So, whatever your ID number is, okay, it's right here, and then @g.wusd.k12.ca.us, okay? That's how you're going to be logging in, okay? So, how we're going to issue these out is first, when you get one, okay, all I want you to do is just open it up, okay, and then I want you to go to either google.com or this site, drive.google.com. Either one is fine. Either one will bring you to the login page. Okay? All I want you to do is get to here and try typing in, okay, your student ID @g.wusd.k12.ca.us, okay? So that's the first step. The problem is, okay, we don't have one Chromebook for everyone. Okay, we have about 70 and we have about 97 students in AF. So what we're going to do is just one Chromebook per country, per problem group for now, okay? And then with the extras, we'll disperse them, okay? One Chromebook per country group, okay? So I'm going to have, there's one cart in Miss Beamer's room, there's one cart in my room, okay? And the teachers are going to open it up real quick and then send one person from your problem group over. They are plugged into the charger, so you need to pull it in. This is how you're going to access it. All right, so I'm going to go on to the next step for those of you guys who are ready. Okay, you should have the Drive browser pulled up, that site, that page. Okay, it should look like this. Okay, now I have a bunch of stuff. You may have nothing in there. That's okay. On the left-hand side, if you see, okay, there is a red create button on the left-hand side. Okay, and then it says My Drive, and then you should see Shared with Me. Okay, if you hit Shared with Me, hopefully you do see a yellow icon that says your country name.
Yes.
Okay, not all of you guys may have it yet. I think they're still loading and getting on there, okay? But most of you guys should. Okay, if you hit Shared with Me, it might take a little bit to load. And then it should be there. If you do see it, click that and open that up. Okay, click that and open that up. You're hitting Shared with Me on the left-hand side.